Hey friends, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of Master of None Plays Games, where I basically play video games and chat with whoever is here. And if you don't mind my ramblings, let's go. I'm gonna play I'm playing Star Trek Online today. The story mode I'm gonna play, line I'm gonna play, is the newest update, which is House Divided. So, without further ado, let me get that up on the screen there. And let's do this. I figured I'd start early today. What the hell? All right, so I'm gonna go with my main character. And if you've never played Star Trek Online before, it's actually pretty fun. It's very akin to DC Universe Online and all those other fantastic ones. Hey, Andrew, what's going on, man? I'm just chilling. Thanks for swinging by, though. Just gonna go back to doing something fun, like play some video games and stuff, and just have a chill chat with whoever wants to swing by and say hello. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I don't like that uniform. I gotta fix that. Looks goofy. It's been a while since I played. Oh, god damn it. Oh, laggy. What's up, Eddie? How's it going, man? Um, I've been all right, man. I'm trying to just kind of unwind after the last week or so. It's been a lot of fun, but I'm just trying to get back to some of the basics. There we go. Wear a better uniform than that. All right, exit. This game is fun though, dude. Even if you don't like Star Trek, it's a one of those MMO games. I didn't patch DC Universe, and I don't have the controller. Yeah, no, I get you. I think everybody just needs to calm down, do some reflecting, and have a good time. And remember what we all got in it for in the first place. It's just to, have good conversations amongst friends. All right. Get that new starship. Now, what am I doing? Let's get out of here. Let's get down to the mission. It's been a while since I played it. I really should have played it around First Contact Day because they had a lot of good stuff. Oh, heck yeah. Alas, roller coasters. Those double-edged swords of excitement. Man, had a lot of fun and had a lot of embarrassment at an amusement park. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Oh, what? That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, I've never been to Universal Studios. Last time I went to Disneyland down in Southern California. It was oh man, uh, 90. It was in the early 90s or well late 90s, like 97, 96, 97, 96. Yeah, it was fun. I chickened out on the on Space Mountain. I was too scared to ride it. Let's see here. Let's go to. And then the closest one to me for the longest time was they have Six Flags, like Marine World type thing, where it's like whales and stuff. And I went there when it was basically like a zoo with whales, kind of like a low rent Sea World. And then I wasn't. I've never been there with the like actual roller coasters and stuff like that. When Six Flags took over, um, the only one I went to was down in. It was near San Jose, um, and it's actually the parking lot is where the 49ers stadium is. Anyways, it was Great America, and man, they had some fun stuff. I went there when it was. What's the word I'm looking for here? Hey, Nicotina, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm talking about the. It used to be called Paramount's Great America, but basically they used the parking lot for it to build the Levi's Stadium. I went to that theme park a lot when I was a kid, and I went to Marine World, but that was actually when it was Marine World. Yeah, man, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, just getting back to playing some of the fun games that I used to play. All right, let's see here. I want missions. There it is. Episodes. Set a course for fun and adventure. Get over Discord. There we go. I'm probably gonna suck. Let's go kick some ass. Come on. There we go. Saucer separation. Got this. There we go. Cholula. All right. All right. General Martok. Not gonna lie, General Martok was one of my, at first he kind of came on as a bad guy, but like he actually became one of my favorite characters in Deep Space Nine. To be perfectly honest with you. All right. Right on. JG Hertzler. Yeah, because they took your eye, boy. Whatever. Yeah, get to the action, boy. Let's go. The Vorta. Romulans and Klingons. Hurry up. There we go. Here we go. The final room. Let's get some. Let's get it on. Oh man. Discovery Klingons, man. What can you say? Wet the beak. Hey, how's it going, man? Black Ops. GB. Yeah. Yes, I did. I got that bonus so I can sit back and play some video games. No, it's actually good to be working again, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Right. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, man. It was a long road to hoe, but it's all right. Perfectly honest, I've been working for a long time, and I kind of wanted to have the break. I was fortunate enough that when things happened the way they did, uh, I was able to at least keep up on rent and stuff to where I didn't get too far behind. But this was crunch time, though. I had to get going. But yeah, just chilling, playing some Star Trek Online. Game I haven't played in such a long time. It's right, mother of pearl. Hey, Ro, what's going on, dude? Not much. I am just hanging out, playing some video games, having a good time doing it. Why don't you shut up, fool? Tell me how to live my life. General Martog. Even though you're probably one of the best characters out of Deep Space Nine. I say one of. As far as like the side characters go, not the main actors. All right. No, I didn't. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. Was this last night? I wasn't watching. I'll have to go back and check the replay because I fell asleep last night. That's kind of why I'm like I'm glad I got something I haven't gotten in a long time, which is like an actual good night's sleep. Yeah, I will have to check that out. Here we go. Going the wrong damn way. What the hell? Here it goes. Oh, God damn it. Special sometimes. Fight, fool. What are you doing? There we go. Time to throw down. Yeah, well, also take time to say thanks to everyone for showing up, man. This is cool. It's always fun to just hang out on a Monday afternoon. And if you get bored here and you want to listen to some people talk about Marvel, you can go to my buddy RJ's channel. I think they're doing the Mary Marvel show today, which is cool. Which is cool. I didn't check the timing or anything. So that's my bad. All right, here we go now. Oh, God damn it. What the hell? Going the wrong damn way again. Get out of the way. God, this game's hella laggy. What? I die right there. That's stupid. Go. Ooh. Whatever. Kick your ass. Take some names. All right, here we go. Let's get some more action. Man, going on my way, fool. This game has come a long way, though. I mean, I used to I used to play this game when they actually used to charge for it. shit. I don't know. 378. Yeah, see, I don't remember. There we go. Exit. Oh. Wow, that's the dude that played Gowron. I really gotta quit drinking energy drinks, man. Oh god damn it. Last very long there. God, I suck. Dive out of the way, fool. Get moving. Dang it. Ah, it's the sword of Kalis. Uh-oh. Who the fuck is that? What the hell is this? Star Wars? Fucking killing me here. What's going on? Is she gonna turn face now? I swear this woman changes her mind more than people change clothes. Jaula, I mean. If you've watched Star Trek Discovery, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, cool. Here we go. Yes, Star Trek Online, man. It's been a hot minute since I've played it, and it was the first game that I got all patched up and ready to go. Um, I was kind of trying to figure out which one I wanted to do, but yeah, man. Thanks for swinging by. And thanks for the link, bud. Appreciate it. I'm just hanging out playing games. I'm gonna direct some folks over to RJ's channel if they will. They're gonna be talking some Marvel over there. So, yeah, I gotta get StreamYards back up and running again. That way I can broadcast cross-platform because I'd like to start doing more stuff on Twitch. To be honest. Who is this? Oh, okay. What's up? The mycelial weapon. Many secrets. I might jump over there too if I finish this game up. It's been a while since I got a chance to chat some Marvel. Oh, hey, Lewis Cox, what's up, buddy? I am doing all right, man. I'm just having a chill game stream, man. Had to take a break from the huge, just to kind of reset my mind. But it was good. I got a good night's sleep, and that helped out a lot. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, I love this game. It's just been a while since I. That's the thing. It's like I haven't had a chance to like take in content and play some video games and do stuff like that. So this is what I'm taking the time to do. I mean, like I'm a part of a damn PlayStation podcast. One, I don't have a PlayStation, and two, I hardly play games anymore. But I do have this on pretty much every platform because it's free to play. This is just the PC version. The PC version's cool because it's the platform that I actually spent the most amount of money on. Like I actually paid for starships and stuff. It's crazy. It was a long time ago when they were a hell of a lot cheaper. Now it's like sell your soul and you can get nothing. All right, let's go this way. Yeah, it's just kind of a little random spur of the moment thing. I, I set up the stream 10 o'clock, and I was like, oh yeah, go to the store, get something to eat, and then come on back. Well, I was highly considering just taking a break from all of it. Um, I mean, I'm glad I got a night of sleep because it really changed my mindset on things. So it's good. It's good. I just think on the whole, I'm gonna try to not do as much DC related stuff um, uh, at least for the time being. I just kind of want to get a break from the day to day on that stuff. I'm still optimistic, but I just don't want to be the blanket in the room that brings the conversation down. But there's plenty of other stuff to talk about, in the coming weeks. I'm really looking forward to Loki personally. So we got that in about a month. So that's going to be good. Come on. There we go. Set that up like a dumbass. All right, get that shield up. I still kind of suck at this game, though. I'm not gonna lie. God dang it, dude! Looking like a chump. Health generator. Thanks to whoever set that down. Sweet. All right, cool. I'm healed up again. Let's go back into the battle. That guy's dead. Dude, exactly. That's how I am. It's like I love everything, and then you know, there's so much cool stuff to look forward to. Um, aside from DC stuff, so it's like I'm really looking forward to Star Trek's going to be kick ass. Like as soon as I get everything sorted out, Paramount Plus is the first thing I'm getting, and we'll be doing some discussions about Strange New Worlds and Lower Deck season 2. Um, it's gonna and Discovery season 4. So like, yeah, no, things are gonna be cracking around here, man. We're gonna be doing some fun, positive Trek talk because I actually kind of enjoy a lot of the new stuff they got going forward, man. One thing that Star Trek's taught me personally is just to kind of keep an open mind about a lot of things, and I think that's something that a lot of people um, don't remember. I guess is the best way to put it, or look at it through a different lens. Because I've heard people that are like, Star Trek was like one of the most liberal shows. It's like, yeah, I mean, I guess if you look at it through that mindset, yes. And I've heard people say like it's conservative, and it kind of blew my mind when I heard that. I was like, what? Because I've always looked at it through that, more progressive lens, I guess. I mean, it's kind of how I got most of my leanings in my younger years. All right, where in the hell do I go? Okay, Jula, what's up? Dude, and as far as the Power Rangers, holy crap, man. That was like my last after school show. And the cool thing is it was Power Rangers Star Trek. And before that it was Gargoyles. I used to love the hell out of Gargoyles. I haven't watched that in years. Gargoyles, Darkwing Duck. Yeah, that was my jam. I used to like that show. And then I would watch some Batman the animated series around that time. And Saturday mornings was the X-Men. I remember my first action figure. It was Cyclops. And then my second one was Drake from Aliens. I like the Aliens action figures. Yeah, yeah. No, it's kind of weird. It's like I've talked to people about it, and they're just like they look at it through a different lens than you know, which is cool. Like I don't have a problem with that. I've lived in the city and I've lived in the in the sticks, so it's like you kind of develop you know a greater understanding of just you get to see more of America that way, I guess, which is cool. All right, man. What the heck? Oh, dude. And one of the cool things about Gargoyles is that like there was a lot of Star Trek: The Next Generation actors that did voices on that show. Like Jonathan Frakes was a recurring character, and Marina Sirtis was on there a couple times. Michael Doran, he was another gargoyle, I think. Um, Brent Spiner played Pan, I think, or Loki. I don't remember. It was such a long time ago, but yeah, I just remember like I would watch that, and then Star Trek: The Next Generation, and then after a while they changed from Next Generation to Deep Space Nine, and that was every day. And then it was like Wednesday nights or something like that. Voyager was on. I'd catch Voyager. I watched Voyager till see. I didn't watch the last two seasons of Voyager, or like season and a half of Voyager, because when I was in high school, I joined the football team, so it was like my tastes shifted. I mean, while I'd always been a sports fan, like I went hardcore sports fan. Like that year, I watched in '97. I watched every single 49er game there was. Um, it was awesome. And that's kind of how I became well, not how I became a fan. Like I said, I've always been a fan, but looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, that was kind of the year, man. And it's the same thing with baseball. Like I watched every Giants game I can watch. Oh damn it! But yeah, no, I think that the Giants won the division that year too. '97 was a good year. It's when I first heard the guys that do the play by play for the Giants, Dwayne Kuiper and Mike Krukow, Kruk and Kuip, some of my favorite broadcasters. Oh yeah, no, and that's the other thing. Okay, so like, what else happened in pro wrestling in '97? Like the Attitude Era kicked off. Like so, yeah. Needless to say, man, like yeah, no, I got hardcore into wrestling too, and that was cool because it was like the football team, so everybody was doing like the DX crotch chop and like all that other stuff because it was just the time. It was fun though, and I like how it kind of lined up like playing football and stuff because football, wrestling, and all that kind of stuff going hand in hand. I thought about actually playing or doing wrestling and stuff, but god dang. Hey, Cylon, what's up, man? Not much. I'm just chilling out, man, playing some Star Trek Online, reminiscing about after school cartoons. and syndicated Star Trek Next Generation, man. Go. You're gonna die. Move. I'm trying. Oh, dude, the Attitude Era was amazing. Like the documentaries and stuff that they have out, like don't even do it justice, man. Like that was a good time. Like The Rock at his most rockest. Fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, come on. Who hasn't tried to do a stunner on their friends? Come on. Like a rite of passage. Yeah, I had no idea that he did the voice of Joker. No, I never watched ECW. Um, it wasn't until years later that I discovered. But I watched. There's some really good documentaries on ECW. No, I heard it when I was watching Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, the movie, and then when Mark Hamill plays Cockknocker, and he does the little Joker laugh. That's when you can hear it. No, I like Mark Hamill. He's a really good dude. I like his the outreach he does and stuff like that. It's a good sign of a good dude. Oh, dude, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That was one of the first DVDs I got, along with Dogma. Yeah, Mark Hamill's a good dude. But yeah, no, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was amazing. Well, I like all those movies. I had at one point, except for Clerks, that was the only one I didn't have. Other than that, I had it all. Well, I didn't have Chasing Amy. To be honest, I didn't. That movie kind of fell off for me a little bit, but it was more of a romantic comedy type deal. Yeah, I didn't know that for years either. Like, oh, dude, Mallrats? Fuck yeah. I had the special edition one where it's like the everyone's sitting around the table with Kevin Smith. Like Ben Affleck is in the audio commentary in that one with like Jason Lee and Jason Mewes. And I think Jason Mewes is cool too. I like the Zach and Miri Make a Porno. Like all the funny Kevin Smith movies, man. Those are some of my favorites. All right, an uncommon item. Take it. Come on, kick some ass. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's got to be awesome, man. See, I wish they had a decent Comic Con here. Like, I'd imagine so. He seems like he'd be really down to earth. Like, be a cool dude to meet. Looks like we're about to transport out in the nick of time. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Execute saucer separation. Boom. Okay, here we go. I said go for the birds of prey. They're easy prey. There we go. Oh, god damn it. Strike it for not paying attention to my status of my ship. It's all about the offense, no defense. Come on now. Um, it's a little bit clunky on the PC. Um, I like how they streamlined it on. They streamlined the hell out of it on console version, which I kind not to be honest, I kind of like the console version a little bit better. Lewis, I totally agree. Yeah, no, it's all about the Defiant class for me. Very closely followed by the Sovereign class of the Enterprise E. But like, yeah, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the space combat in this on this platform, but I get over it. I do have the Defiant class ship on this game too. Um, it's got a cloaking device and all that other good stuff. But I also have the Enterprise D that was like the all good things version with the three nacelles and the mega cannon in the middle. No. But I'm also Deep Space Nine Mark II, so that really kind of explains a lot of it. Now, what we really need is a good Star Trek VR game. Imagine it'd be some kind of shoot 'em up. So the purists for Star Trek would be like, "Well, it's too violent." It's like, hey, man, it is what it is. To a certain point, you have to succeed the fact that they're trying to attract a more broad audience for Star Trek, which I don't really have too much of a problem with. Oh, what? Dude, I got to get a VR. I was thinking about getting one of those Oculuses when I had the spare income. Yeah, no, the All Good Things is probably one of the best series finales, maybe aside from Deep Space Nine, because I really do like what we left or what you leave behind. It's better than Endgame, I'll tell you that much. And yeah, I'm talking about Voyage. And I do like Highlander Endgame too. It's kind of a off one there, but I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. Well, because for that one, as far as Highlanders go, like it was the passing of the torch from Christopher Lambert to Adrian Paul, who played Duncan MacLeod in the TV show. And yeah, that was another show I used to watch, Highlander the series. As a matter of fact, that was the first experience for Highlander I had, was watching the TV show, which was a good show. I'll have to go back and watch some of that again. But the last Highlander movie they made, that one was kind of boo boo. Yeah, no. Endgame tended to be a real popular title for movies and TV shows. All right, here we go. And that is how we do that. All right, we finished it. Oh no, dude. There was like 3 seasons of Highlander the show. Um, yeah, man. It was one of those syndicated TV shows that would come on at like after the late local news. No. Fuck it. I'll have a melee weapon. I don't care. Eh, good, actually. Let's do some Admiralty missions. Then we'll shut it down. That was a good little hour playing some games. I got some housework to do, so I'll probably do some cleaning. Oh, dude, yeah, that and Walker Texas Ranger. I'm kind of interested to see how they bring it back. Um, because I know they're doing another um, like a rebirth of the series. I think with that dude from Supernatural in it. Um, Actually, no, I did not watch either one of those shows. Unfortunately, that was when I was heavy into my football playing days, and that combined with like watching wrestling and Voyager. And I knew they existed. Um, I actually liked the movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Christy Swanson in it. I enjoyed that one. Akancha, I wouldn't. Yeah, no. Let's see. Let's see here. That one. All right, begin assignment. Here we go. Yeah, I don't remember which one, but that was another show I never really watched. Was Supernatural. Yeah, there was a good chunk of time where the about it was like 6 7 years out of my life that like we had an aerial antenna and all we got were like two channels. So like I watched so many reruns of Becker and my wife and kids like yeah, so many, so many. But I liked Becker though. I mean, it had Terry Farrell from Star Trek Deep Space Nine in it there, and I was such a huge fan of Dax that like watching her on that show was cool. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, let's go. And I have the NX-01 up in here. Delta Flyer. Yeah, it's probably one of those shows I'll have to get into, but now that I know that Joss Whedon's an asshole, I probably won't watch it. Mm. Oh, dude, that was like I'd get up in the morning and watch Fantastic Max, and right after that was Beast Wars, and I used to love that show. I remember the Beetleborgs, and then there was the one that came on in the morning with Joey Lawrence's brother. I forgot which one that was, but it was VR Rangers. Is that one what it was? It was like it was really close to like um, what was it? Okay, that's right. Wrong number, fool. Oh, all my crap I put up for sale didn't sell. Oh well, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, VR Troopers. That was the name of the show. I used to dig that show, man. Oh, and then it was Goosebumps, the TV show. That was another one that was on like right before Star Trek. Hey man, we do what we can around here. That's the kind of stuff I like, though. I like the nostalgia because the simpler times of my early teens. Screw it. I'll start one more mission. What the hell? We're having a good time, aren't we? Just open the map, dipshit. There we go. Yeah, dude, Beetleborgs. Love that show, man. I had that weird blue dude. Oh, what? No. There we go. It's better off. While we travel. Oh, there was a lot of shows I used to watch. Oh, what was that one where it was like a superhero where the dude played saxophone? It was like Nightman or some shit like that. Like he used to drive around in a Plymouth Prowler. Was it Night Prowler? I don't remember, but it was a weird one. Oh, dude, are you afraid of the dark? Yeah, that was one of those shows. It was like all that. It was like Nickelodeon's SNL kind of. I remember that show. That's where you got a lot of characters. A lot of characters. I mean, Keenan and Kel came off of that show. Good Burger. That's where that one comes from. I like that movie too. No, man. I That was one of the things I never did. Oh, what, dude? Saturday night. Saturday. What am I doing Saturday night? I think I work till 4. So, dude, I'll have to be on the Discord for that, dude, because that's awesome. Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, get some eyeballs on it, man. It'd be fun. Those are good old shows. I mean, heck, like I loved all that. Like that was one of my favorite shows. But dude, Nickelodeon was awesome, man. That was like I remember Hey Dude and Hey Dude, Salute Your Shorts. I remember that one. Those are all like staples of my early childhood. And then I would watch MTV with the block parties where it was like you get 4 songs out of different. Oh yes, exactly. Hey dude, salute your shorts, man. Dexter's Laboratory. That one kind of came out after, like when I got to the cartoons aren't cool stage. So it was like I think Hey Arnold on Nickelodeon was one of the last ones I watched. I remember Rocco's Modern Life. I used to watch that a lot. Cat Dog was after me. Yeah. No, at that point I just shifted to sports, man. Yeah, exactly. I mean, those Nickelodeon shows like molded a generation, in my opinion. I mean, who doesn't know the whole Good Burger spiel? I like that one quite a bit. Trying to think of some other ones that I used to watch. But I remember a lot of that. See, SpongeBob was kind of after after my time a little bit, so I never really got into SpongeBob. I'll watch it every now and again with my nephews because they're into that. They're into SpongeBob. But yeah, that's about it on that one. I mean, yeah, I remember like Ren and Stimpy and stuff like that. It was an all right show. If I go back and actually watch it now, like, nah, I don't think I could. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, heck. Like I said, I'll probably just play this for a little bit more and then get off. I've got to do so. I got so much to do. There you go. Sonic the Animated Series. Man, that was a long time ago. I remember some of those like cheesy 90s syndicated TV shows like VIP. Hey, it's Lauren. That was with Pamela Anderson. Oh, there's another one. Uh, Gene Roddenberry's Earth Final Conflict. That was Valerie Iron Protections, man. That was when she was in everything back in the day with Pamela Anderson, man. Oh, dude, the OG teen. I had the video cassette of the early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it had like the first like 3 episodes on there. But I must have watched it a million times. Yeah, I'm like in the wrong place, aren't I? Okay, there it is. Trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing here. Ah, shit. Damn. Man, is this ever gonna lit up? It's just constant beaming in here. What's going on? Need a damn lockbox. I hate lockboxes. They suck. Oh, my tier 6 dreadnought. Damn it. Yeah, we got the high ground now, buddies. High ground. Let's go. Let's get him. Okay. God damn it. We're in the wrong goddamn room. What? Oh, because of the word ninja? Hmm. Da, 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 da. Bypass. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, of all the things to be offended by, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, gosh darn it. My sniper rifle. Stronger. There we go. Taking them down one at a time. Maybe if I do this, they'll stop coming. Jesus, man. All right. God dang it. Elbow hurts. Oh, God dang it. To be perfectly honest, I kind of like both of them. I mean, I will say, like, when I watched Aquaman, is when I knew everything was like Dunsky as far as like the Snyderverse and stuff was concerned. So for me, it was kind of like a bitter pill to swallow. I didn't know a whole lot about like I didn't know as much as I know now with regards to what was going on with everything. Um, I love Shazam. I thought that movie was great, to be honest with you. Um, Out of all the new projects they got coming out, I mean, aside from Black Adam, I'd say Shazam 2 is the one I'm looking forward to the most, to be honest. Because I just like the character. I like Zachary Levi. I always thought he was a good kind of funny dude as far as that goes. But yeah, no, when I watched Aquaman, I was sad because I was like, oh, this is like right after Henry Cavill hung up the cape. I'm like, oh, damn it, man, why are you gonna do this to me? But no, it's been a fun ride as far as getting to know all the DC folk and hanging out with you guys and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But I think it's like in the immortal words of the Joker in the '89 Batman. Uh, let's broaden our minds. But yeah, no, I love Shazam. Like I said, that's probably out of all the movies that have come henceforth after um, the Justice League debacle. That's probably one of my favorites. Um, I really like the first Wonder Woman too. I thought that one was great. And granted, this is all before I knew what was going on with the Snyderverse and what happened to Ray Fisher and all that kind of stuff. So like, I learned a lot in the last year about what was going on, what happened behind the scenes, and stuff like that. And to be perfectly honest, it's part of the reason why I kind of just want to back away for a while because I mean, for a studio like that to turn around and call people toxic is just ridiculous, like utterly ridiculous. No, it's because you suck. Trying to send dinosaurs at us, fool. What are you doing? Oh yeah, no, I think it's highly dubious that they sit there and call us toxic when it's like, bro, let's 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 reel this one back for a second. Like, we'll discuss who the true toxics are. Hey, Isaac, what's up, dude? Not much, man. Kind of looking at it. We're playing some Star Trek Online, chilling out, talking about random stuff, man. Earlier, we were talking about TV shows we used to watch, like after school or before school, or or Friday nights or Saturday nights. Those are good times, man. Good times. I like looking back on that stuff. And it was the time where I started watching like Sports Center religiously. I used to watch Sports Center so much. Like ESPN was one of the channels that I had it on all the time. Yeah, no, the whole. That's why it's like another thing. I think my best thing to do at this point is just to kind of like take a step back because that level of hypocrisy is astounding. Like I never thought you can actually get that bad. WB really stepped in it in that one, in my opinion. But it is what it is, man. I think at this point they're just gonna do what they're gonna do, which is alienate fans in the hopes that they'll gain new ones. But honestly, aside from the Marvel movies, I just don't. And I think even Marvel, the same thing. I think the general public's tired of superhero movies, man. Like they could probably do without them for a while. And it's okay. I mean, it's like genres, they come and they go, you know. And I guess that's one thing that's cool about the superhero genre is that it's not necessarily one thing. You can add different elements into it and make it like that. But I don't know. I think I do believe in that fatigue thing, and I think there's a reason aside from current global circumstances why Marvel's slowed down since Endgame. But to be honest, the last few movies I've seen in the theaters, they've only been superhero movies, um, and Star Wars, which I mean, basically, it's very similar, somewhat similar. A Jedi is just another word for superhero. And then I'm gonna try to get some friends together May 4th. Um, it's a couple of things on that. It's the anniversary of my first official live stream that wasn't a test. and it was basically just me erring and umming through all the books. Um, it, I mean, I still especially when I'm by myself, but it's not anywhere near as bad as it was when I first started doing YouTube. Like, it was embarrassing. Like, if you were to have a drinking game with me saying good lord. I mean, you'd probably still get really good and drunk if we were to apply that today. But in my defense, it is actually kind of hard sitting there, especially when you don't really have anything to do. Um, I find playing video games kind of helps on that front, because it's not like we could sit here and watch a TV show or something, you know. Not on this platform, anyways. As soon as I finish this, what the fuck? Oh, Matthew McConaughey's sister or some shit. Yeah. Well, a show I like. Let's see. Yes. Oh, dude, I had a Disney Plus right when it came out. Like, I was down for Mandalorian. I make no bones about it. I like Marvel. Okay, one of the first movies I watched on there was Endgame. Like, yeah, shoot me, I don't care. It's kind of weird. Like, that's one thing I will say about like the DC community, like the hardcores. It's like, man, don't even mention Marvel around them. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, they'll the first words out of their mouth, "You're Marvel shill." I'm like, what are you talking about? I just said that Iron Man wasn't all that bad. No, I'm looking forward to the future of the MCU more than I am anything coming out of DC, and that is straight truth on that one. I will make no bones about it. They have a plan, and this has been said on multiple times in other streams. At the moment, DC really doesn't, and if their plan is what they say it is, which is just a bunch of movies that aren't related to each other, it's just going to confuse people, man. I, I mean, I get it. You could sell Batman on his own, you know what I mean? And I'm sure the Batman will make good money. But like, as far as like universes and stuff go like that, no, don't even consider it one. You haven't earned that right. You have to build up Earth 1 before you can show everybody Earth 2. Oh, dude, Mandalorian. I like Mighty Ducks. Game Changers, man. That show's awesome. It brings back all those memories I had about the original movie. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. I mean, and that's my biggest issue with DC. It's like, no, dude, I'm confused with your multiverse idea. And I like your movie. I like some of your movies. So it's like, what the hell, man? Like, how are you gonna shift gears on everybody like that so many times? People are gonna want to get off the ride. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna crap on anything coming out. Like I've said before, it's like, yeah, the Suicide Squad looks all right, but to me, it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy Part Three. You know, the version we didn't get to get. Well, exactly, and you can tell when they don't, and that's kind of what's messed up about like entertainment nowadays. It's like back in the day, nobody used to care about that kind of stuff, but now it's like, you got to have a solid game plan if you're gonna try to compete with the big boys. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, DC, just do you make freaking just single movies and stuff like that. Like I said, the Batman will sell. Superman can sell if they do it in a way that will please as many people as possible. It is what it is. Don't try to copy the formula. Because somebody said it the other night. It's like every time a company tries to copy Marvel, they end up it ends up biting them in their ass. But I will say though, I do have a little bit of faith in Star Wars in that sense, because the projects they have going forward, like leading up to a big thing, I hope it kind of leads up to the creation of the First Order, man. Like it would make a lot of sense. Like I would like to see more progress on Ilum with Starkiller Base. Like, dude, there's so much stuff that they could do with Star Wars right now. Like the universe is so wide open. And besides that, I want to find out about Ezra Bridger and what happened with him and Thrawn. I mean, when in Mandalorian, when Ahsoka was like, "Where's Thrawn?" I was like, "Yeah, where is Thrawn, man?" Because that's where Ezra was, and that's where freaking Rebels left off. Silent, I agree, and that's part and part the reason why I'm just I don't really want to discuss it too much more in live streams, because I feel like I'd be doing people a disservice. Yeah, no, it was like their plan out the gate was just nonsensical. But you know, if they'd have just kept it ancillary or spun off of the Dark Knight trilogy, I think it would have been a good grounds for a starting of a universe. You know, if you'd have just gone off of the Nolan films, because those Nolan films came out before the DC films did, you know, and they could say they established their universe before. So it's like, you know, I think it'd be all right. No, I was watching Ant-Man this morning. Like, yeah, I'm a Marvel shill. Okay, whatever. I loved Ant-Man, man. I saw that in IMAX 3D. It was really cool. Getting to see all the, going through the water pipes with the ants and stuff, man. I loved it. And not only that, but Ant-Man and the Wasp. It was hella funny. I like Luis. My God, he's so funny. Michael Pena. Like, I just like his delivery when he tells stories. And I like how they made fun of it in the second one. Like, oh yeah, no, totally. I like it, man. Thor Ragnarok, that was a funny ass movie to me. Like, a lot of people throw shade at that movie, but I'm just like, nah, dude, I thought it was hella funny. I guess I'm weird like that. I like things that other people don't like, I guess is the best way to put it. Oh, but yeah, I want to see the continuation of Rebels more than I want to see anything else. Like they announced Bad Batch, and I'm like, I shrugged my shoulders. I'm like, meh. I'm like, no, I want to see Rebels, man. Hey, welcome to the show. How's it going? We're doing good. Yeah, if they'd have tied in those movies in the first place, like tied them into Justice League, then if they were to jump off into a reality type thing, like, oh yeah, I think there would be grounds for a DC universe. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I loved the aesthetic of it. Um, Korg. Oh my gosh, I've never laughed harder in my life. When he was like, "Your hammer pulls you off." What? Like trying to explain it. I'm just like, oh my god. So you ride a hammer. That exchange was pretty funny. Like all those exchanges in that movie cracked me up. I liked Scourge. Who doesn't like Carl Urban? Like, I got these guns from Texas. This is Dez and Troy, and when you put them together, they destroy. Ooh, possibly. Oh man, that would be really, really. That'd be something. Oh, the Skywalker Academy. Well, it makes sense because I mean they've already kind of led up into it a little bit, and I bet you this whole Sebastian Stan talk might actually be something like there's a possibility that we might be seeing the Winter Soldier be Luke freaking Skywalker, which I would be totally down for. Oh, dude, a LucasArts game. God, it's been so long. God dang it, doing terrible at this. Well, I heard that they got a new game in the works for Star Wars, so I'm really interested to see that. Oh, dude, Super Empire Strikes Back. I had Super Star Wars. I didn't have Super Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, but I did have Super Star Wars, and I remember playing that game. I wouldn't mind playing like some kind of a Uncharted style Indiana Jones game. Like, I know that sounds kind of out there, but I would love to play an Indiana Jones game. Or yeah, like Fallen Order, just perfect. Like, just change out the character, change out the settings, and you've got an Indiana Jones game. Like, and what they should do is like make it like do like Star Wars does, where they make it part of the overall story arc for the character. So like tie it into to Indiana Jones canon. Like, oh my god, that'd be super awesome. Like, I'm excited to see the next Indiana Jones. I'm going to be optimistic because I really didn't like Crystal Skull, but Indiana Jones would be badass in a video game. Hey, Ambassador, what's up, dude? Not much, man. Like I said, pretty much hanging out, playing some Star Trek Online. The new storyline that they have going right now with the Klingons, which is really cool. It's kind of tying the Klingons of Discovery and with the Klingons of the Next Generation era. Yeah, straight up. I liked. Okay, this is an unpopular opinion, but I liked that Superman game they came out with uh, years ago. It was right around the time that the movie came out, Superman Returns. But that game was really fun. It was like open world Superman game. Oh yeah, dude. An actual video game version of it. No, it's my day off today, which is cool. It gives me a chance to kind of unwind a little bit. I got a good night's sleep last night. I went to bed early. So yeah, dude, I was doing really good, real good. Oh, what? Yeah, see, that's exactly what I want to see. Like, we've got Tomb Raider, we have Uncharted, we have all these games that are very like Indiana Jones centric, but never an actual Indiana Jones game. Like, I'm telling you, that would fly off the damn shelves. Straight up nerds would be into that shit. Especially if you bring back other side characters in there, and you can get people to do voices and stuff. Like, oh man, it'd be awesome. And not only that, but you could like portray Indiana Jones at like any age you want to put him at. You know, if you want to do like River Phoenix Indiana Jones. I never watched the Indiana Jones Chronicles. I will admit to that. I never, as big an Indiana Jones fan as I am, I've never actually watched that show. I'm saying, go deep dive on some Indiana Jones, man. Like, that gives me an idea of something to talk about. Like some Raiders of the Lost Ark, some freaking, oh, dude. was the last time you had a good discussion, good old fashioned discussion about some freaking Temple of Doom? You know what I mean? I'm gonna sit there and talk wax intellectually. Yeah, these are just like super targs, man. It's crazy. But yeah, dude, like we talk about Willie Scott screaming, ruining the movie. I say like a targ's more like a wild boar. But oh man, like so much. The Last Crusade. Like I love that freaking movie, man. I mean, who doesn't think like when you're on a train somewhere and there's a one of the train security dudes and you're just like no ticket. That's right. Oh, they did? Oh, I was gonna say no. They need to put the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles on there. Like, dude, that'd be awesome. Yes, I do like the future movies. Um, I have the unpopular opinion that I didn't really like the third one that much. Sorry. Hey, RJ, what's up, buddy? Um, yeah, this is Star Trek Online. The cool thing is you can play it. It's free to play on all the console platforms. Oh, that's a possibility. No, I was just talking about how great it would be to actually get a decent Indiana Jones video game. Like, oh man, that'd be awesome. And the other thing is, I really like me some Jones. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Yeah, like who doesn't like Back to the Future? No, man, I love Back to the Future. I had the I had the special edition DVDs. We got them at Costco. Like, uh, man, uh, with the Bobs. Oh, sweet. Yeah, no, I agree, man. I really hope it is worthy of a play. Like I can't. Oh, Bethesda. Yeah, no, that'd be kind of cool. I really want to. I wouldn't mind playing a game like that because I always liked Uncharted is one of my favorite games. Like I love Uncharted. Oh no, it's fine. Like my favorite's the second one, and everybody's like, I don't like the second one. I'm like, no, dude, the second one's. Well, the thing is it's like for me, I don't like the western. The western genre really wasn't my thing. Like I don't get me wrong, there are certain like western type movies that I like, but they were made in the like '90s, like Tombstone and stuff like that. I like those movies. Um, oh, because that was Christopher Lloyd's chance to shine, man. Like that was Christopher Lloyd's movie. Like that was Doc Brown's movie, number three. Marty was just along for the ride. Yeah, no, I'm kind of right there with you. Like I said, if I were to choose a least favorite, it would be the third one. But like I said, it's just because I like the second one so much. But like after I knew about the, because it was a futuristic thing. Like, oh yeah, the original trilogy is Return of the Jedi, hands down. Like everybody likes Empire, and like I said, Empire's good, dude. If it wasn't for the Ambassador, I wouldn't have watched Tombstone. Okay, yeah, I have to see. That's the thing. I have to go back and watch the third one for Back to the Future. It's been a hot minute. Well, see, the thing with Back to the Future, like, if you watch the behind the scenes stuff, they only had plans to make the first one, and when they made the second and the third one, they made them together, or like back to back. So that's why like the second and the third one kind of fit together very well. But the first one, they kind of had to tie in the second one. Oh, the other kind of westerns I liked were like Young Guns, like the Young Guns 1 and 2. Man, like oh, spirit journey, spirit world. When will we get it Back to the Past trilogy? That'd be kind of interesting too. Except the funny thing would be we'd set it in the 80s. I have to check that one out. I'm a huge Jeff Bridges fan. Always partial to Jeff Bridges. He was the dude, man. What was the other one? Oh, The Quick and the Dead, uh, with Russell Crowe and Sharon Stone. Yeah, that was a good one. What was the one with Clint Eastwood and Gene Hackman? Uh, I forgot that one, but that one was good. I forgot what it was called. Damn it. Is this it? Or do we got? Oh fuck! Fight. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, no more fighting. I'm done. All right, cool. All right, wrap this. Bring this one home for a bit. All right, let's see here. Stop screen sharing. Bring me into focus. All right, so we have. Get out of this really quick. I'm gonna wrap it up here in a bit. I got about 2 hours under my belt. Uh, Not doing too bad. So let's see here. Let's quit this game out really quick. Like, whatever. Boom. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Let's see here. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, on that one, um, I would disagree on that one. But I don't hate you for it. No, Attack of the Clones. I suppose it's just the timing of that movie. Like I was taking theater classes at the time, and like I just remember like the overacting in it. But On the flip side of that token, the first ever IMAX movie I ever saw was Attack of the Clones. So I'll tell you my pretty cool experience really quick. Episode one, my problem with that movie is I saw it too many times. Like, it was the first DVD I ever got that wasn't Castaway, and I watched the bonus features on that a million times. I watched it with the director's commentary on. Um, I watched it with like everything. Uh, yeah, no. I have to. Oh, see, I'll have to. I want to get part two of that book for Empire Strikes Back. I think that would be great. Oh no, where Yoda fights Dooku, man. Like, yeah, no. That was probably the best part. I just remember like in the theaters, everybody was like, you know what I mean? Like when he pulled his robe back and oh, dude, yeah, no. I mean, it was almost as cool as when he went at Palpatine. Though, just saying, Revenge of the Sith all the way. I really dug Revenge of the Sith actually. Let's see here. Oh, Unforgiven. Yeah, yeah. It had Morgan Freeman in it too. Um, that was a great movie. Like dude, that that was Eastwood, like pure Eastwood, man. It was good. It was good. Mhm. Oh yeah, no. There's no hate there. I mean, I might have thrown shade at that movie a bunch of times, but it is Star Wars, and I don't hate it. But no, the bonus features on both those movies were fantastic because those movies, especially the first two, started a lot of revolutions in the filmmaking industry. Like with, I mean, just the CG in that they used in the Phantom Menace, or sorry, the Phantom Menace, um, is, dude, it's just it's legendary. Like you don't get any better than that. Um, and then the use of digital film and green screen technology. I mean, dude, they did so much that's used today. Like, but and this was 20 years ago. 21, 22, almost. Yeah, actually, no, 25 years ago, because it started with the special edition Star Wars. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, you've never seen it, bro? Yeah, if you like westerns, man, you got to check that one out. Oh, and thank you, Lewis, man. Thanks for being around, man. It's cool. You stuck it out with me. 2 hours, man. I appreciate the time you've given me. I hope you enjoyed yourself, man. I like going down memory lane when it comes to movies and TV and stuff like that. It's it's why I'm here. I just like to I like to talk about that kind of stuff. Um, and yes, I realize I was born into the drama on you know other channels that I've been on, um, and that's cool. But it has its time and place. And right now, just trying to not necessarily steer clear, but take a break for a bit. Um, but yeah, no. As far as everything else goes, gonna be positive. We're gonna have some good times coming forward. Like I said, the 4th of May, we're gonna do a shindig here somehow. A good old live stream where we're gonna sit back. We're gonna talk about some Star Wars, man. Talk about what you love. We're not gonna get too deep into what we don't like. You know what I mean? If we want to steer clear of the sequel series, I'll say this: I like them. Um, it's mostly because I got the books that kind of filled in the gaps. It helped out a lot. The novelizations helped out quite a bit in those cases. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, no, it's like I didn't like episode 9. I fell asleep I fell asleep in this theaters the second time I saw it. So yeah, it wasn't very exciting, and the rewatchability of it's just not there. Like I'd rather watch The Last Jedi before I watch Rise of Skywalker again. But no, I just kind of look at it like, yes, exactly, Cylon. That is truth, truth. Um, yeah, no, it explains it all. Hey, what's going on, Ed? Oh no, it's fine. I'm gonna sit here and chat for a little bit, I guess. I mean, I'm doing good, man. I got 7 eyeballs on this, so let's go. I mean, I could put a StreamYard's link if anybody wants to come on and talk with me for a bit. That's cool too. Um, yeah, dude. Congratulations on your 400 streams. Oh, dude, finally. Let's see. I think I'm off Thursday? Question mark. Yes, I'm off Thursday. So yeah, I know. Pencil me in for the karaoke jam, dude. I love doing karaoke. The ambassador is a host of hosts when we do the karaoke jam party, man. Here, I'll put that in the link just in case anybody wants to jump on. And oh, yeah, see, that's something else, Aaron. I have to do some research. With all the stuff going on, I haven't been able to pay attention to my other passion, which is the San Francisco 49ers. Ooh, The Last Starfighter. I don't think I've ever seen that movie. I'm not gonna lie. See, there's certain things I can get my nerd card pulled real quick if I admit that I haven't seen them. Like I never watched the original Battlestar Galactica. No. But yeah, I mean, other than that, things have been going pretty good. I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff coming out. Yeah, see, I have to watch The Last Starfighter. Yeah, see, yeah, nerd shame. Like I said, I'm hanging my head, just hanging my head. I am ashamed of myself. Oh, there you go. Very nice, very nice. Well, see, that's the way to go. I mean, when I was doing my first contact watch party, I should have just did it on Twitch. I mean, it is what it is on that one, but at least I could have shown what I was talking about instead of just talking. Hey, looks like we got a guest. What is happening, man? Welcome. We got Aaron Entertainment.
Hello.
Hey, bud, what's going on, man? Let's see here. Lewis Cox says, my favorite lightsaber is orange. I never seen it in Star Wars until, that was the color of my crystal in Jedi Fallen Order. I loved the orange crystal, man. I think it was awesome. Yeah, what's up? Okay. Yes, I do have a Twitch.
Okay.
Just give me a sec. I'll link it real quick.
Just 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Oh, no worries. Let's see. Try to link my turn.
Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Oh, okay. I have a new headset, and I printed the wrong. It comes with two plugs, and I printed the wrong one.
Oh, I've done that before. Where it splits off. Yeah, what a pain in the ass. Yeah. So how's it going, man?
I'm doing good. So yeah, I was gonna talk about the 49ers. Yeah, so there's all like Mac Jones I think it's from Alabama. It's like projected pick to go to 49ers. Apparently Kyle Shanahan really likes him.
Nice.
But there's also a chance of Trey Lance, who didn't play at all last season in college.
Yeah. But I don't like gambles like that. I don't like gambles like that.
I don't know. it's I know Trevor Lawrence is going to the
Oh,
Jaguars, and
he's going top of the marks. Yeah.
yeah, and Zach Wilson from BYU is going to the Jets. Why else would they trade Sam Darnold? And yeah, it's from there. It's either Mac Jones, Trey Lance, or not Josh Fields. Is it Josh Fields? I forget his first name. I always forget it's Josh Fields. I think is his name from Ohio State. It is a very stacked quarterback draft, but the best player might be Kyle Pitts.
I'm interested to see if the 49ers can like groom a quarterback behind Garoppolo for a season.
Shanahan could do that, right? Shanahan's been known to do that.
Yeah, no, he did really good when he was working with Matt Ryan in Atlanta. So like, I think that would be a huge plus for them.
He did it for Robert Griffin III in his rookie year until Griffin got hurt.
Yeah, that is true. So I mean, kind of interesting. I mean, it is an evolution of the game, and right now, it's if you've got a good arm and you can get out of the pocket with it. I mean, that's where the game's going. So I could deal with another Steve Young. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. When was the last time the 49ers had Colin Kaepernick and Alex Smith? I mean, Kaepernick was good for like 2 years, and Alex Smith was good for like a couple of years. And Detroit.
And before that, it was like Jeff Garcia. He was one of the last like run and gun type quarterbacks we had.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago. Yeah. But no, Colin Kaepernick. I just wish his skills would have evolved with his play. I know he kind of had a small bit of an attitude about it. Oh, you just watched it?
Yeah, he watched it. He told me on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter.
Let's see, you just watched it last night.
I thought it was okay, but it wasn't nothing special. Like I know a lot of people we talk to is like it's the best thing ever. I'm like,
no, I wasn't blown away by it. There was too many parts in that movie. Like, we'll talk spoilers. Every time they uttered Kano wins, flawless victory, fatality, that's what took me right the hell out of the movie. I was like, my eyes rolled so hard, like you could hear them 3 states over.
Yeah.
But other than that,
my problem with the movie was, I think the gore is fine. The violence is fine. My problem with the movie, it was a rushed storyline. It was very rushed. Because we know there's probably like a Mortal Kombat cut of it now. Like there's a cut now. Everybody's like released the Mortal Kombat cut.
Oh Lord have mercy.
And the dialogue was not that good.
No. I mean, I will say, like, I liked the Scorpion origin story. I thought that was pretty cool. It was something that you really never got to see. So I enjoyed that, especially because he's such a popular character. I was waiting for Sub-Zero to turn face because I know he's been known to do that in the games where you never really know where Sub-Zero's side's on. I think
his brother's the good one. Isn't his brother's the good Sub-Zero?
Something like that, yeah.
Scorpion kills the one, because in the games, I don't know if this is going to continue with some of the stuff from the games, because in the game, Scorpion kills Sub-Zero, but it turns out it's Quan Chi who's really the one to kill Sub-Zero, and Sub-Zero that gets killed by Scorpion comes back as new Cybot, and the brother takes over of the Lin Kuei, and he's the good Sub-Zero.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna do that because in Mortal Kombat, because in the dialogue you could tell that Sub-Zero is the one who admittedly killed Scorpion.
Oh yeah, that part too, where they said test your might. I was like, oh bro.
Yeah, please. They don't need to see flawless victory and all that stuff from the game. They don't need to see it. We know.
They could have done without the catchphrases, and that's why I was like, dude, it's just catchphrases alone, like, kind of ruined that movie for me. Like, I can get lost in a story. I don't mind too much about, like, the dialogue was kind of bad. And honestly, I think that if they don't add Cole Young to the next game, that would bother me a little bit, because it's like, well, the whole time in that movie, I'm like, well, what character is this guy? Like, they're like, oh, he's Cole Young, but like, what character is he?
What can they do with Cole Young in the sequel now? Like, I feel like a story is kind of like done in that movie.
Kind of. I bet you it's going to be more of an ancillary stuff. Like, I want to see more Liu Kang front and center, like for me personally.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know there's talks about like doing 4 or 5 movies. I don't see that happening.
No. It's just more WB throwing stuff at the wall, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Faith of the Heart. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
how they made fun of it in Lower Decks, where Riker's like, it's been a long road getting from there to here. Let's see here. Yeah, they put Test Your Might in them. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to give spoilers, but my apologies.
Oh,
If you haven't seen it, my bad. But yeah, no, they really did. It was so cringe, like so cringe.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Scorpion Sub-Zero were the highlights. I mean, they showed it in the trailers. It was one of those situations where like we got to see all the good parts in the trailers, like with the frozen blood spike through him, and
They did. They kind of showed that all. That's true. In the trailers, they kind of showed about the deaths and stuff, like how the people died.
I mean, they didn't show Kung Lao's fatality,
No.
which I understand why not.
Yeah, you can't show that in a trailer.
I thought that was a highlight. Like his fatality was pretty cool, but then like Jax when he did his, and it was like he was like looked to himself, he's like fatality. I'm like, oh god damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't even know, man. Like
Character just for the movie. It's kind of like Alice from Resident Evil. They just put him in for the movie.
Yep. Oh, okay, cool. Right on, man. But yeah,
I know a lot of people liked it. I
get it, and I don't fault people for liking it. It's just,
I mean, I'll tell you, it's better than Annihilation.
Yes, I agree, leaps and bounds, and I will say the special effects are better than the original, hands down. Like, I mean, I will say technology has improved vastly in those years, but for nostalgia's sake, I like the first one better. I mean,
I do too.
I've said it before on streams, and that's just kind of how I feel about it. You know, but that's because I was in my early teens when that movie came out, and I was like, yeah, this is great.
Look how they treat Goro in this movie compared to the 95 one.
Well, like Zod said, they jobbed him out like a
he didn't do anything.
Like a jobber wrestler. It was just he was a non-character.
Shang Tsung saw it's like, oh, Prince Goro, we're under your presence. That's it. We're in the 95 movie. Goro was a big thing.
Yeah, no, and well, see, the thing is even in the video games, who was the last character you played before you got to Shang Tsung? Goro. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to have a little more reverence for that. I mean, yeah, I'm more of a Scorpion guy myself, and I think that's mostly just because his move set was a lot easier on the original MK. Like his finisher was easy, block up, stand food back, and people off, torch him.
People in the video games, they would over and over use that move, get over here, over and over again.
Oh gosh, it was terrible, man. You get speared every time, and then uppercutted. It was a spear uppercut. Like if you pulled that shade off right at the arcades, you were a legend. Just don't mess with that guy.
What about who's that one character in Mortal Kombat 3? Cyrex? I think it was Cyrex, the yellow robot, had the same thing with the net.
Yeah. Or the one with the Spectre, was it? With the rocket chest, where it was like
I think it was Sector?
Yeah. Sector. I was like, oh man. It's been a while since I've actually played a game. Like I think the one on GameCube was the last one I owned. It had a good storyline to it.
I haven't played the games the recent games, but I watched the storylines on the video game on YouTube.
Oh, I might have to do that because it's been a hot minute. Like I saw some like history on it, but it was mostly like business wise, where they're like, yeah, it kind of hit a lull in the 2000s, because they weren't the only fighting game on the block for a long time.
Yeah, the recent games had to kind of like reset the universe.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not only that, but they've done it a few times, right?
Yeah.
Like, they've reset the Mortal Kombat quote unquote universe like several times in the game. So it's like it is kind of difficult to get on board with. Yeah, no, I agree. The CGI was fine. It was just I think they should have had a little more reverence for the character. Have more stakes for him is the best thing I could put it. Don't give him out to like the new character in the movie. let's see here. I played Mortal Kombat 2. Dude, Mortal Kombat 2 is probably my favorite version of the game. Like that was awesome because there was so many like little Easter eggs in that game that you can still remember to this day. Like the D guy, like to get Smoke and all those other hidden characters in that game. Like, wasn't Reptile playable in that one?
I think so.
Yeah, see, Reptile was one of my favorites. Like, I like Reptile too. Let's see here. I did like the Cabal in there. I thought Cabal was cool. Like, I didn't have a problem with Cabal. I thought they used Kano as a joke. Like, it was bad.
But he was kind of the best thing about the movie, though. Like the actor kind of put him.
And that's what's sad. It's like he was the best part, but like he was a joke for the most part. Let's see here. Street Fighter would have been a better movie. Honestly, if they were to do a Street Fighter remake, I wouldn't hold it against them. Yeah, Friendship and Babyality.
You know what's worse than Street Fighter? Legend Chun-Li.
Yes, Legend of Chun-Li was awful.
And they had a good cast too for that movie. I mean, they had Neil McDonough and Michael Clark Duncan, Robin Shaw, Liu Kang was in it.
Oh yeah, dude. Anything with Michael Clark Duncan and it's badass, dude. I always liked him. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know about that. Sound like a mob guy. See here, the Tekken was fun. I was more of a Soul Calibur guy. I'd tear you up with Siegfried, man. Like Nightmare in the second game. He was badass. Let's see here, Cabal was great. Yeah, no, I thought visually he looked good. I mean, and I didn't even have a problem with Melina either. Like, Kitana. I didn't have a problem with her at all.
It was Melina.
Okay, got it.
Kitana is the one with the purple. No, the Kitana with the blue. I think it's the blue one. Remember, Melina is like the copy of Kitana, but mixed with Baraka, some kind of species.
See, I would like to see. I hope if they do, when they do make the sequel, I would like to see that expanded on.
Yeah, I'm like based on the ending. I don't know if Shao Kahn is going to be in the second movie, maybe in the third movie. They get to that
I want to see some Shao Kahn because they did mention it. Like the bloodline of Shao Kahn. I'm like, oh, dude,
he was joking Annihilation. It's so corny, Annihilation.
Let's see here. The thing is, for me, it felt like an action adventure movie. Yeah. But it didn't fit into the lore of the game. Yeah, no, I dig it. There was no tournament. That's I was like, it was stupid. It was like, we're gonna break the rules. It's like, okay.
I mean, dude. Here's the thing. Why are they gonna break the rules? They won 9 out of 10 times. Why do you need to break the rule?
Yeah, right. All you have to do is just show up.
and win, man. You have the advantage.
Yeah. And then by doing that, it's like it's not an official tournament. So how could you even say you won?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a Soul Calibur movie. That would be pretty cool. Like the storyline with Cervantes and oh man, yeah, no, great game, and that would make a good one. I'm trying to think of some other. I was trying to think about it the other night. Like instead of trashing on this movie too much, I was more thinking like, man, like what would be a better video game IP? Like I think a Halo game would probably be better.
Or a Halo movie. I remember that
they did that, but I think now it'd be too late. Like I don't think anybody's really into Halo anymore.
Yeah, at its heyday, at the time, it would have been perfect. I think they tried to get Peter Jackson on or somebody.
Yeah, it was like Matt Jarbo has a patio commentary about it. I did watch it, or I did listen to it, but it's been a while. But it's he really gets into detail about like like Guillermo del Toro was a part of it. There was a lot of like big names attached to this movie, but it just kind of got lost in development hell. So it's like it makes sense. But like Uncharted, they're making a movie, so it's like that'd be kind of interesting. I don't care if it's Tom Holland, whatever,
Yeah,
I'm interested to see that.
If he has the charm that Drake in the video game has, like the wit and all that stuff, I'm good with it.
Yeah, exactly. What's that? But they cast porn stars for some of the female fighters just because of design and costuming. More or less, yeah. But that was kind of the thing. Like all those games like that
Oh
was the
yeah.
aesthetic, scantily clad women fighting. Yeah, Microsoft was trying to develop a series, and
Mhm.
I guess it was like they wouldn't budge on certain things.
I
And
remember there was a time like late 2000s and early 2010s, there was like a lot of movie video games in development and never got like close to being like anywhere, not even to green lit.
yeah,
Like
like a Mass Effect game or movie would be pretty cool. Like
yeah.
that'd be kind of interesting. But then again, it'd be like too close to, like a Starship Troopers or something like that.
Well, I played Mass Effect. I felt like I was playing a movie.
Yeah, that was a great thing about like the trilogy of the Mass
Mhm.
Effects. Yeah, I mean, it might have fallen off at the end. Hey, Truth, what's up, man? Yeah, no lie on that one, bro.
There probably is a porn version, you know that there is parodies of porn
it's
stuff.
gonna be called Mortal Kombat.
It's probably happened already, you know.
Yeah, right.
But speaking of
Oh
movie,
man.
like movie video games, they should do is like create Kratos God of War, but not the God of War from 2018. That was a good game, but you have to start from his days as the Greek, when he was in Greece and stuff. You know,
Mhm.
that's where to
Well,
start. Because
I had high hopes for like Assassin's Creed because I loved like the first couple games, but that movie was such a dud, man.
yeah, it was terrible. I don't know, like most, like 95% of movies have been bad. I don't.
Warcraft was
They
all
either
right.
change it or they don't, or the directors don't understand the movies.
Oh, of
The
course not.
games.
I mean, you got to have somebody that's like a gamer making the movie. Let's see here. 2 Halo movies. Yeah, Halo Legends. I never saw those, to be honest. Forward into Dawn.
Advent Children was good, even though.
Oh yeah, Advent Children was all right. I'd like to see a live action version of Final Fantasy VII. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
How wouldn't it work?
Oh, hey, Lewis. Let me tell you something. I don't know if you. There's a lot of porn parodies of different fandoms out there.
Oh yeah,
It
you
could
name
work.
it. There's a parody.
Yeah. Here's a way. Don't trust me.
Right? The Just Hearst League.
Yeah. Sometimes they're better than the movies.
This is very true. That's a possibility. Truth. The Last of Us might actually break the curse. I'd be hopeful. I mean, I think that would be a good untapped vein as far as like movies go. Like, I want to see more video game movies. That'd be really cool.
I mean,
like good ones.
I mean,
Like
TV
Sonic was
shows
cool.
are a good idea.
I dug it.
Richard has a TV show, right? And now they're doing the Last of Us. Witcher was a great season 1. I know for some, if you haven't played the games, it's gonna be hard to understand season 1 because it's not based on the video games. It's actually based on the books.
Mm-hmm.
But they're adding some of the video game stuff to season 2, and then Last of Us.
I have to listen. Yeah, no, I listened to that stream too, man. I dig it.
Oh, I have to listen to that. I mean, I don't know what's happening. I know a lot of people we know are think it's going to happen. I don't know. A lot of people think, oh, it'll take 3 or 5 years. I'm like, some of these actors, like Ben Affleck's almost 50 years old.
Yeah, they're not going to have the time.
Yeah.
Like, and not only that, but I just think like public interest.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's at an all-time high. So if you strike now, with plans for future projects, just say, hey, we're in discussions. Instead of just being silent. I think silence speaks volumes. So it's like,
yeah, I know. Max says science is good news. Not necessarily.
No. It's not a negotiation tactic, man.
No.
Most of these sequels and stuff are negotiated before the movie comes out.
Look, we're into sports, right? We're into sports. We know how it works, right? Like, oh, this team is interested in this player, but nothing gets done. This player goes signs elsewhere. It doesn't. Most of the time, I'll tell you, I'm kind of people having hope. If you have hope, most of the time it actually doesn't go your way. when
Yeah,
it comes to this
no.
stuff.
Well, I always look at it like if you know your team's going to win the championship, you know what I mean? And then they just kind of blow it. They shit the bed at the last minute.
Yeah. Like the Falcons
Or
Super
or the
Bowl.
49ers Super Bowl. You know what I
Oh yeah.
mean? Oh, God. I still have nightmares. Trust me. Bought the hat, didn't work out.
Oh yeah. But I admire like some of the people who knows optimism about hoping it's Snyderverse. Like I want it to happen. If it happens, I want to see it. I'll see the movies, but I'm not getting my hopes up because I don't see any signs of it happening.
No, and I 100% agree with you. And the signs that we did see, and this is no offense to my DC friends, I think they were too dismissive of the Ann Sarnoff article.
Yeah, that was coming from above. Jason Keelar
Had to have
knows
approved
about
it.
it. Yeah.
Because like they said, nothing goes through him, so or nothing doesn't go through him. So it's like, no, dude, obviously that went through him.
It's like a GM of a team interested in this player, but the GM of this team has to get permission from the president and the ownership, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that was a crazy Super Bowl. I was hanging out with a Falcons fan, and I felt so bad for him. I was like, "Oh, dude, no, it's terrible." And it's like, little did I know, 2 years later, it happened to me.
I mean, yeah, you faced the Ravens also in that the blackout Super Bowl.
But see, the thing is we got blown out in the first half in that game.
Oh yeah,
So like,
but Flacco of all people, man, Flacco.
No, dude, I honestly, I think I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist and throw shade at the refs, but there was holding on that last play. Just saying.
I'll tell you this
Defensive holding, Michael Crabtree. Yep.
This Super Bowl, a lot of plays went the Patriots' way.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, see, this is another thing. The Chiefs were holding in that Super Bowl so much. They were tackling Joey Bosa or Nick Bosa. Like they were taking him down to the ground on almost every play, and it didn't get called. You know, and that's pissed me off so much. I'm just sitting there watching it, and here's Miracle Mahomes just, you know.
Man, speaking of referees, you see, if you watch baseball, the umpires are getting worse and worse, man, with their strike zones.
Well, it just keeps getting like more and more broad, and with baseball, I had to take a break, man. I'm a huge Giants fan, and after the World Series wins earlier in the decade, some of the fans were horrible, man. Like they would refuse to let go of shit players. Like, why the hell was Brandon Belt on that team for so long?
Yeah, that's why I heard criticism about the Giants out there. They fell in love. The thing about fell in love with the players. The thing about sports, you want to be loyal to your players. Don't fall in love with them.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. I mean, unless they're on their like the end of their career. Like, I don't think
young guys now.
Going anywhere.
Look at San Diego. San Diego signed Tatis Jr. for 14 years. Okay, I think Tatis is going to be a superstar, but for 14 years? Is he going to be this good in 14 years?
Oh, it's like when the Texas Rangers signed A-Rod to a big fat ass deal, and he was on the Yankees. He was on the Yankees 2 years later. You know, it was like,
yeah.
And he did still suck. Trust me.
I mean, yeah. A-Rod was he's an asshole. Nobody. Jeter was the number one guy there. In New York. A-Rod is A-Rod. And yeah, but they look at these contracts now. You got Lindor in New York making the Mets. They signed to an extension, making more money than like Acuna Jr., Juan Soto, everything more than Tatis. And Lindor is amazing, but he's not worth more than those guys.
Yeah, no, baseball. The thing with baseball salaries, it's crazy. It's like one-upsmanship. It's like I remember when CC Sabathia was the highest paid player in all of baseball. It's like 2 years. Literally like 2 months later, somebody else is making more money.
Oh yeah, I mean, the thing is, the baseball, they're
yeah, right. The referees are always sus, man. Always.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Lewis, man. Like I said, I like a lot of everything, man. And sports is definitely one of those ones that I always love. Problem is I just haven't had the time to.
That's true, Ed. He did buy the Timberwolves, say Wad.
Oh, right.
Well, we want to
Interesting.
buy the Timberwolves. They suck.
Well, he's already like part owner of the Marlins, so
Isn't
yeah,
LeBron like part owner of the Red Sox?
something like that. I think so.
Man, the thing about baseball right now, they don't have a good relationship to MLBPA and MLB. So there's whispers of a possible like lockout strike after this season
That would
because
kill the sport. It would kill it.
yeah, NHL like '94 we had the strike, right? And then baseball never had anything like that since. They had every season. NHL, NBA, and NFL had their issues. NHL and NBA had strikes and lockouts. NFL got close, but baseball has been most stable. But over the last couple of years, it hasn't been stable. And there's a threat of I'm not sure if it's a strike or lockout. It's because not because of the rules. It's because of the upper class, the top tier free agents getting so much money, where the middle class and lower class is not getting as much money as they hoped in free agency.
There's too much of a disparity there. Yeah, no, it's with baseball. Like, okay, so like '94 in the strike, I was playing Little League and stuff. I refused to play in '95, and I didn't play Little League ever since. Like '95, I didn't watch. '96, I didn't watch. '97, you want to know why I watched? The home run chase.
Oh
Or
yeah,
98.
the home run chase.
So, like I
That
said,
got baseball back, man. That's what got
Oh, yeah.
baseball back.
steroids brought baseball back.
Hot take here, guys.
Well, I'm
I
telling you,
think-
dude, steroids was the double-edged sword, saved and killed baseball all in one strike.
I agree with you. Hot take, guys. I think guys who took steroids should be allowed in the Hall of Fame. You know why? It wasn't illegal.
Nope. And not only that, but Major League Baseball turned a blind eye to it because the turnstiles were humming. They were selling out ball games, man.
Yeah.
The price for outfield bleacher seats were more expensive than the ones
Mm-hmm.
in the good seats. You know what I mean?
They gained
yeah.
that what was the 62 home run from Mark McGuire to break Roger Maris's record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a ball's worth? It's over $1 million.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, even Barry Bonds' home run is like ball was like 800,000.
I have no problem. Barry Bonds is
I love Barry Bonds.
He took steroids, right? But the guy. But the only problem with Barry Bonds, the guy's an asshole. That's it.
Oh, that's the only problem with him. The sports writers who control who get into the Hall of Fame, which I think is stupid. I think the players should have a vote in that. But it's all sports writers. It's basically the Sports Writers Hall of Fame, which is stupid as hell.
Ed,
but
yeah,
no,
the Expos
they all think he's an asshole. Yes, I agree. And shoot, that '94 Expos team was stacked. They did a good documentary on that.
That's what would be that team that year probably killed the Expos. I mean, they survived for 10 more years, but they never recovered since. Yeah, I like wrestling too, but I hate how WWE does things right now. I hate in-ring
current
and out-ring
product is
stuff.
garbage. I haven't watched in years, man. I'd rather watch AEW.
The talent is much better in right now. It's just how they use the talent. It's the problem in WWE. And there's a lot of this past week. There was like Mickey James, who got released 2 weeks ago, got her gear received in her house in a garbage bag apparently.
Oh Jesus!
And and you know what she did? She tweeted it and Instagrammed it, and then management, Triple H, John Laurinaitis, and Stephanie McMahon apologized for it, and they got rid of the employee. And then all the other wrestlers, some of the other women wrestlers, like Gail Kim, Maria Kanellis, said the same thing happened to them when they got released. But you know what? They never posted a picture. But once Mickey James posted a picture, WWE got caught. It got caught because this happened before. So they got released. They got rid of the person who did this because they got caught. You know how bad that looks?
Yeah, no, dude, their optics is terrible, man.
Yeah, they're like Warner Bros. Optics. I'm telling you, backstage they're like that.
No, I honestly, you know what I think would be the best thing for the WWE is to sell.
Oh, Vince McMahon never will.
Well, no, as soon as McMahon passes,
I
think Stephanie and Shane will probably sell it.
I don't think Shane has any stock into it. I don't think he's.
Oh, that's right. Huh? He kind of gave up his.
I think it's gonna be Triple H and Stephanie.
Yeah, but I think they'll probably still be involved to a certain extent, but I don't think they're going to be the overall owners of it.
I like Triple H when he wins NXT. That's very good. NXT is very good when. And yeah, truth, I do watch AEW. It's very good. There are some issues I have with it, but I do watch AEW. It's good wrestling.
Yeah, see, I've been intrigued. I haven't checked it out yet.
They got Sting on it. They got the big shows now in AEW. Christian's in AEW.
Oh, they're getting some good stuff. I mean, I don't want to call it the retirement home, but it's kind of like what they did with WCW. I mean, in the early '90s.
It's trying to be WCW. It's on TNT, which is WCW was on.
Yeah. So there you go. No, I mean, I'm optimistic because competition creates a better product. Yeah. I think the problem with the WWE is they've gotten stale since they were the only game in town for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares about a brand split? It's still the same damn company. You know what I mean?
They use the roster they have now on their Raw or SmackDown most of the time.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, who cares about that? I mean, honestly, nobody cares, and it'll confuse people that are, trying to get involved in the first place. So, like, for me, the better AEW does, it's the better for the WWE. Like,
yeah,
I think
it would. I agree with you. The competition stuff. Better. I agree with you.
Well, that's what drove it back in the day. But what they need to do is
WCW versus WWE.
They need to aim for an older audience because a lot of those kids that grew up in the PG era aren't kids anymore.
No.
And if you want to keep them interested, you kind of have to mature up the content a little bit more, kind of like AEW does, so it's like, if you're getting a little more older storylines in a sense that like you're the people that are consuming your product are older.
Yeah, I agree. Because look at WWE versus WCW. WWE in the mid 90s was like this, not good wrestling.
Yeah.
Terrible
it was
wrestling.
Kitty nonsense,
Like 94 to like 96.
Mm-hmm.
The WCW was always second fiddle to WWE. But they got guys like Hogan, like Sluger, Savage, all the guys we watched at WWE before. And most of them were like 40 years old.
Well, yeah, but they put them in grown-up storylines. Like the NWO was a grown-up storyline, you know what I mean? And that's what got eyeballs onto the product. That
Hogan turned heel.
Yep. When Hogan turned heel, everything changed, man. Like,
and that forced WWE to go more of the Attitude Era with Stone Cold, Rise of Stone Cold, DX, and you know what? If it wasn't for WCW doing that, forcing WWE to change their ways, to change their style, WWE would not be in business.
Nope, they would never have gone public. They never would have done anything.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't have been able to buy out the competition. They'd have gotten bought out.
WCW is his own worst enemy, though.
No, that's very true. And I'm not going to throw shade at Vince Russo too much because he's a good dude. I think he's just misunderstood in the business. But he did gangbusters with the WWE. You know what I mean? Like, that era just it cracked it. But when he went to WCW,
that stuff didn't work there. Couldn't work there.
No, it didn't.
Because they're owned by when Vince Russo was there, they were owned by I think they're still Turner, but I think Turner sold.
Yeah, it was AOL.
AOL, and they had no interest in wrestling, WCW. No interest at all.
None at all. It's kind of interesting that like the WB actually is though.
WWE is a lot like Warner Brothers, right? Like they've actually been more like longer than how Warner Brothers. How we know about Warner Brothers because they've been doing. It hasn't been good for years.
Yeah, no. The Ruthless Aggression era is kind of when I checked out, like early 2000s.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm out. Like,
I mean, I was like, when I never stopped watching, but then when I watched the Divas era and like the late 2000s and early 2010s and stuff, and I like 2013, 2014, 2015 when they had the Bella Twins as the dominant champions and like Nikki Bella was a champion. I was watching NXT's women's division because it was so much better. You had Charlotte Flair, the daughter of Ric Flair, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Bayley, all these great women in the NXT, supposedly developmental division, doing better than a woman on the main roster. That tells you something.
Well, I think that's like that's one of the biggest problems with WWE right now is that their developmental is better than their freaking main product. It's like, well, why don't you just scrap it all together and just do developmental? Like, come on now, save you some money in the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's still like I'm glad AEW is there because I mean I watched them. The main focus in AEW, it was like the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega. The other guys they wrestled in New Japan. And apparently, today they had interviewed the Young Bucks. Had interviewed. I don't know if it came out. It came out today, but I don't know if this interview happened. Probably happened like a week or a couple of days ago. They were back in 2018 before they went to AEW. They were offered $500,000 to join WWE as a starting point. So they could negotiate. They probably could have got $1 million.
Yeah, that's integrity right there, man. Like, I don't know. A lot of people, there's a lot of like bad juju is involved with that. Like, I think, you know.
Yeah, you don't have that much creativity in WWE though. If
No,
Vince McMahon likes you, you're fine. If he doesn't like you, you're in trouble.
Well, not only that, but dude, he's not getting up there. I mean, he's getting up there in the years, man. And
yeah,
you know, as that
he's
happens,
definitely changed.
Certain things change, you know, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I think that something needs to happen because they're basically selling the network now for $5 a month.
Well, if you get Peacock, you get it.
You know, that's how much Peacock is. So it's like, you know, it is what it is, but it's just it's a slow sinking ship, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah,
it needs to change. Well, I think a lot of it also has to do with like UFC though, like actual fighting. You know what I mean?
Even though UFC has kind of died over the years, like the popularity.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's because of the fighters are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
they're not as charismatic as they were before.
They don't talk. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They don't talk about Amanda Nunes like they do when they talk about Ronda Rousey. And Amanda Nunes is 1,000 times better than Rousey ever was.
Yeah, but Rousey had that attitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she was better. To a certain point, you do have to be a pro wrestler in those things. You got to be the heel. You know what I mean? You got to talk shit. You know, and you got to be good at it. Like,
but when Rousey loses, she's a sore loser. She goes home and is like, oh, sad and upset.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. It's like when you wear your heart on your sleeve like that, it's really hard to take a loss. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. But eventually you're going to lose. That's the problem. Yeah.
She'll become Coltrane, however.
No, the problem was with her is that she was public about it. You know what I mean? She's like, I thought about killing myself. And I was like, oh my God, please don't say that.
Yeah. I mean, like, you're a UFC fighter. Don't talk like that.
Yeah, seriously. Like, people look up to you. Don't be like that. Yeah, see.
It depends. There are some good wrestling characters out there. I mean, a lot of them are very generic, but there's some good out there. It's not like the mid '90s where he had like this cartoony gimmicks. He had like a bull or something. Like had a
trash man.
Trash man, yeah. The goon. You just see the gimmicks back in the '90s, the mid '90s.
Yeah, those were bad.
There's a wrestler named Bastion Booger. Rest his soul. The guy's passed away, but come on, Bastion Booger.
Yeah, no, a lot of those names were like, well, him getting fired after that, like, I guess made him spiral. Like, that's a big thing. Like, a lot of those wrestlers, when they get let go from the WWE, it's like, the hell am I going to do now? You know what I mean? Like, those poor guys, man.
Yeah, man. Like, this Sunday, A&E, they're doing wrestling WWE documentaries for 8 episodes, each episode based on a different wrestler. This past Sunday was Piper, Roddy Piper, and detailing his life growing up, how he grew up on the streets. He left his home and grew up on the streets, and then he got into wrestling, but he couldn't see his family, like, because he had to travel territories. He got to WWE. Here's the thing about wrestling. Now it's easier because you have like technology. You can FaceTime with your family.
You could be in touch a lot easier.
It's much harder because you don't have this stuff.
It was phone calls and letters and all kinds.
They were
of
going
stuff
to roll
like
like 300 times 300 days a year.
Yeah, I gotta watch that documentary series. I think. It's
so the first one was on Stone Cold. A week ago was on Stone Cold. Great. This is Piper, and Sunday is Enosh's favorite. The next Sunday is Enosh's favorite wrestler, Savage.
Nice. Well, I like the Dark Side of the Ring too. The one that's on.
Oh, that's starting out season 3, May 6th.
Oh, awesome. Season 3 looks like it's going to be good. Yes. That was actually The Rock's first appearance that was not wrestling.
Oh, really? Yeah. And then I think he did like 70s show and stuff. He was on
that 70s show, and then he was actually playing his dad.
Rocky Johnson.
Yeah, he was playing Rocky Johnson, and Dark Side of the Ring is epic, man.
And also, at 10 o'clock, they have WWE Treasures after the documentary. It's about like certain wrestlers, like the WWE has a warehouse right in Connecticut with all their memorabilia where they from over the years, but some stuff they don't have, right? Regular fans will have memorabilia, or some of the wrestlers will have their memorabilia in like storages or their homes. So
Kind
this
of like
shows basically,
Jim Cornette, where he's got like the museum.
yeah. So basically, this documentary is the first episode had Mick Foley going with a documentary with a person who's willing to spend WWE's money on certain memorabilia that had to do with WWE, right? So the Mick Foley's first episode, they go to people's houses to have like some of Mick Foley's personal items as different characters throughout the years, like Mankind, Cactus Jack, dude. One of these fans had a Mr. Socko. One of the Sockos actually used on TV, and they had to negotiate.
Wow.
So they had to archive in the WWE archives at the warehouse. And yesterday's episode, it was Undertaker and Kane. And Kane, if you don't know the story of Kane, guys, Kane wrestled Undertaker back at Jim Cornette's promotion as a wrestler named the Unabomb.
Oh yeah, Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Yeah, Smoky Mountain Wrestling. And Kane had an actual costume, the Unabomb costume.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they really cut the edge there at Rocky Mountain or Smoky Mountain Wrestling with like New Jack and all that stuff.
New Jack is nuts,
dude. I go out of my way to watch some of his interviews, man.
He gotta kill you if you got so mad, he will kill you.
Dude, he stabbed the guy.
Yeah. Oh, that kid.
Oh yeah, sliced him open.
What was the
beat the crap out of that old dude? Like
Transit something. I forget.
Mass Transit. Yeah. Dude,
Mass Transit. And then there was like one thing he was wrestling with a guy on a bunch of scaffolds or something like that, and he threw him off.
Vic Grimes. He threw Vic Grimes off a 30-foot scaffold. He was like, I was trying to kill him. I was like, damn, bro. Holy shit. Don't piss this guy off. No, that Dark Side of the Ring was interesting because they had Sandman on there, and he's like, that's why he cut him. It's like, oh, I get it now. Like he didn't know. Oh man, and like D'Lo Brown was watching him stab a guy. He's just like, oh, he just stabbed.
Oh yeah, because D'Lo Brown was in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, was with New Jack at the time, I think.
Yeah. He was one of
the gangsters, right?
Yeah. No,
something like that.
That's crazy stuff, man. Like the history, and then like Jericho going through Smoky Mountain Wrestling with Lance Storm. Like, dude, that was a pretty big place. I mean, if you think about it.
But if you ever listen to Cornette now, oh my god!
Oh man, no, he's got an opinion on everything. If you like AEW, Jim Cornette does not.
Yes,
at all.
Oh, Ed, that's Wrath, Brian Adams, Adam Bomb.
Wrath.
Remember from WCW, this guy named Wrath? Like,
yeah.
And then he joined with Brian Clark. He joined Brian Adams to become Chronic. Yes, the name was Chronic, the tag team.
Nice.
And in WWE, his manager was Raven, Johnny Polo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Johnny Polo.
He was so skinny at the time too. Johnny Polo was skinny, and Raven Raven as he became a wrestler when he went to ECW, he put on a lot of weight, man. Like,
totally
built himself up. Yeah.
Oh shoot. Well, heck, man. I want to say my nephews just came in, so I'm going to wrap it up.
All right.
Thanks everyone for watching. Aaron, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Thanks to everyone in the chat, man. I appreciate it. You guys are great. But other than that, peace out. And let's see here. I don't have my outro on here. Shit. Oh well. Take it easy. That was my nephew.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace.
Take care.